Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had a good day today in the markets. Trade review today is for Wednesday the 20th of July 2022, and very quickly before we get started, as always, if you could drop me a comment with any questions down below in the video and subscribe to the channel. So yeah, with that, let's crack on. No trades today, unfortunately. So if we go into the SPY, I'll kind of explain what kind of day we had and why it's very likely that we weren't going to really have a good trade or find trades kind of thing. So if we look yesterday, this is what the market done. We had a big move up yesterday. Go on to the hourly, see straight up, which was really nice yesterday. But then going in today, you have to say to yourself, we had that really bullish move up over this pivot over the 50 MA, which is really nice. We could go higher, and there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you know, the hourly chart with how extended it is, you have to think to yourself, you know, it can't go much higher before it needs to come back, before it needs a pullback. Same with the Qs. We had the big move up yesterday, which broke over this pivot and this pivot, and as you can see, it was just about at the top of yesterday's bar, so it was an inside day, but broke above that. So again, it's the room higher, so obviously because it's gapped over these pivots to the left, gapped over the 50 MA, which is that blue line coming down. It's got all that room back up, so from here all the way up to here, where you've got these two pivots and then this third one right here. So where we are right now at 302.25, it's got room up to 311.72, then 312.35, and then 314.56. So it's got a nice bit of room, and not that. Same with the SPY, where it is right now, it's got all this room up here to the junk to the left, so plenty of room. So yeah, it wasn't going to be the easiest trading day today, just because of the move yesterday. Yes, we expected some sort of pullback, but we don't know how strong the market's going to be today. As you can see, quite strong, but not off the off the market open. So let me show you. So this was the SPY when the market opened. We had a move down, stopped, came back up, came back down, broke under the low of day right here, put in, look at this right here, bottoming tails and topping tails. It did not know where it wanted to go. It came up, came right back down, went down, came right back up, and did this once, twice, 3, 4 times, until it put in that really nice bottoming tail right there. Volume came in, blasted the SPY back up here, consolidated, and then as you can see, wow, just crazy, from 392.15 up to 394.73. You know, really is just incredible. Didn't expect that from the markets today. Qs, the same, a little bit stronger than the SPY today. As you can see, it didn't break the low of day, which was right here. Came up, came back down, retraced probably a good 85% of the move from here up to here, retraced all the way back down to here, done the same as the SPY, put in a bottom and tail, moved up, consolidated, and then blasted over that high of day. So really strong. But even though the market's kind of chopped around and then ended up going bullish, you obviously have to find something to trade, and that was the difficulty today. So if we maximize this, BA, as you can see, BA just wasn't interested at all. Let's go on to the daily. Right here, so we were looking for the gap up over this bar right here, and as you can see, it peekabooed above and then came right back down. So that was a shame. We had Crowd, SQ, Apple, Snap, Walmart, and then for the shorts we had PayPal, XPEV, BBWI, LI, ABT, and RVMD. Now, to be honest, I only had a couple on my long list and none on my short, These were all from Jared's watch list, because obviously I'm in the chat room for live traders. He had quite a few more than me, so I managed to get a couple off of him. The best move of the day I found was Unmul's call on AEP. The daily was okay. Right here under 93.26 was quite nice. Had a bit of room down to this pivot right here, and then as you can see, if we go to the, was it a 2 minute? It wasn't 2 minute. There we go, the 5 minute. So there was a 5 minute 3-bar play. What did I press? No, AEP. Let's go back. So it had that 5 minute 3-bar play where you had the wide range igniting red bar, followed by that resting bar, and then just beautiful move down. Bounced up, went to go lower, but it's come back up. 93.09, 93.43. So that is about 80 cents. So 92. Yeah, it got to target. That's cool. So yeah, it was really nice. Didn't have it on my list, but that was really the only thing I saw today. I know Jared was talking about MBAX today. Just a crazy move. 2 minute right here. Market opened and it just took off. 2 topping tails and then moved back down. Daily wasn't great on it. See, it's respecting this 50 MA. Had a big day yesterday, and then as you can see, it's initially moved up higher, but it's starting to come back down just because it's run out of breath and it needs to just have a break. But really nice move on that. And other than that, that's about it really. So I haven't taken a trade. The closest I came to taking a trade today was on Apple, and that was because, look at that, cool, lovely. I was looking to trade it. Was it the 2 minute? No, I think it was the 15. No, was it 5? Yeah, no, there it is, 15 minute. So we had the wide range igniting bar, that resting bar, another resting bar, and then as you can see, it peekabooed under there, and then moved up higher. It was showing a teensy bit more relative strength than we were getting from the market. So as you can see here, Apple came down, came back up, consolidated in this area, came back down, and then moved up higher. If we go to the QQQs, as you can see, as the Qs moved up, we had this sharp move down. So right in this area, Apple came down but held this level right here. About a 50% retracement from here to the top, about 50%, a little bit more, but it was holding a lot nicer than the Qs were doing. So that was nice, but it started to give up the move, and I just didn't know if the Qs were going to have a move in it to go higher, which, you know, looking back, it obviously has, but I just didn't trust it, and I was quite happy sitting it out today, sitting out and not trading. And that is pretty much it. Very quiet day from my end. What we Wednesday, so we're right in the middle of the week. Traded Monday, traded Tuesday, and having a sit on hands day, which is fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with sitting on hands. Sitting on hands basically means you don't take any trades, that kind of thing. And you need to, if you want to be a good trader, you have to be good at sitting on your hands. Like today, you know, yes, we saw that move in the market where it went higher, but you don't want to start getting into stocks where you feel like you need to take a trade. You want to get in something, because then you start to force yourself to get into trades that you shouldn't really be in, and that's not good, you know, because then you start losing money, and then you affect your reward to your wins and your losses. So you start losing on more trades than you're making on the winning trades and that kind of stuff, which is not great. So yeah, with that, I will look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for the 4th day of the week, and hopefully we can jump on a trade and make some money, but we will see. Obviously after today, I would expect to move back in the markets by the end of today or tomorrow, just because it's extended and it's going up. You know, the more it goes up, the more it needs to pull back. So if it goes up all today, you would then expect more of a pullback tomorrow, But then if it goes up tomorrow, you know, you really then must expect a pullback from the market. It can't go up forever, you know. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Right, bye.